Character of the Week. So, today's Character of the Week is Fabian Cortez. Fabian Cortez debuted in X-Men 1 Blue Team. X-Men 1 back in 1991. He was created by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. Fabian Cortez led a group of mutants that later became known as the Acolytes. The Acolytes were a group of mutants that were dedicated to the cause of Magneto. Unbeknownst to Magneto, though, in that first couple of issues, he was pretty much coercing and manipulating Magneto, goading him into a war with both humans and the X-Men. Originally, Magneto just wanted to be left alone on Asteroid M, but then he met Fabian Cortez, told him about the just cause, blah blah blah, structured his ego, boom. Next thing you know, Magneto's like, you know what, yeah, I'm back on my bull. So, now, here comes the part where the treachery comes from. Like I said, he was pretty much goading and coercing Magneto. His mutant ability is to basically enhance and almost empower to dangerous levels of other mutants. Well, energies in general, but he affects other mutants by their powers. Unbeknownst to mutants, though, or his victims, in exchange for that heightened sense of power, their actual life energy is being drained. So the more power that they use, enhanced by Fabian Cortez, the weaker they become physically. That which led to Magneto's demise. Quotation marks. Now, Fabian Cortez after that decided to lead another group of acolytes, and with that group of acolytes, he acted like he was acting in the name and honor of Magneto, but he's really using that to further his own means. And Magneto came back and whoo, boy, it was not a good look for Mr. Cortez. Fabian Cortez is a product of the 90s. He pretty much strikes every single box when it comes to villains. Let's see, super ethnic name, 5 o'clock shadow, one earring, ponytail. We'll throw in shoulder pads, that's a 90s trope. Wait, there's one more. Does he have pouches? He might have pouches. Yep. Alright, yep, he's pretty much a 90s byproduct. It turns out this whole thing, or this whole ordeal, is actually part of a game. His real group that he's a part of is called the Upstarts, which is a group of aristocratic yet troublesome mutants. They had this game basically to see how many kills they can get, whether human or mutants, but basically like a kill count game. Fabian Cortez is kind of winning. He's been prominent. He's been a member of the Hellfire Club somehow. He was involved with Selene, the Dark Queen. Yeah, pretty much. His mutant power and his whole status of being is being a hype man. His superpower is just being a hype man, but he's also sleazy. That's the ponytail. Similar to the plot in comics, Fabian Cortez was featured in X-Men cartoon, the 90s X-Men cartoon, episode called Sanctuary. Pretty much the same plot as the comic. He led a group of mutants called the Acolytes. Eventually betrayed Magneto. Thought he was dead, wasn't. Turns out, he's home. He hasn't really been featured. I believe he might have been featured in a couple of video games here and there, but more like a side character. Like I said, Fabian Cortez, he doesn't say much, but somehow he's always involved in somehow background of everything. So, shout out to you, Fabian Cortez, today's Character of the Week.